Stoic Wisdom for an Unshakable Life. Welcome to Letters to the Stoics. Subscribe, like, and share. Collaborate for our growth and evolution. And don't forget to ring the bell to receive the good news. The essence of Stoicism as a practical philosophy for achieving inner peace and resilience in the whirlwind of modern life is presented as a path to mastering emotions and reactions, allowing the individual to remain serene and unshakable in the face of external pressures, personal conflicts, and unexpected challenges. The philosophy offers 10 timeless principles that serve as practical tools to build inner strength, providing a deeper sense of purpose and helping to thrive amidst the inevitable ups and downs of existence. The Stoic journey promises a state of calm and confidence, where external events lose the power to dictate inner tranquility. 1. Firm purpose. The compass in the sea of uncertainty. Life without a firm purpose is compared to a drifting ship, vulnerable to every change of wind and wave. Epictetus emphasized that difficulties reveal a person's character, and a clear purpose acts as a compass guiding one through the tumultuous seas of life. This purpose is not a gift. It is forged through deep reflection on what truly matters, not just career goals, but the values and principles to which one wishes to dedicate their life. Once identified, purpose serves as an anchor, stabilizing the individual amidst chaos. Challenges transform from insurmountable mountains into manageable steps, making the surrounding world less daunting. This inner strength is cultivated by Stoic wisdom, requiring deliberate reflection and honesty to go beyond superficial desires. Finding one's purpose is a continuous process of self-discovery and alignment with the true self. The next step is diligence, perseverance, and unwavering commitment to protect and nurture this purpose. It is about showing up every day, overcoming setbacks and failures, understanding that they are part of the journey. A firm purpose is the lighthouse that offers safety and stability, preventing the individual from sinking into the sea of emotions and difficult circumstances. The power of will and determination is central to Stoicism, reminding us that true power lies in remaining committed to the purpose, regardless of external obstacles. Deep reflection and the internalization of purpose are essential to keeping the spirit resilient. 2. Mastery of emotions and mental control. The instinctive reaction to offense is hurt and the desire to retaliate. Stoicism, however, teaches that our emotions are the direct result of our thoughts and perspectives, which gives us the power of choice over how to respond to any situation. Viewing offense as an opportunity to strengthen patience and self-awareness is crucial. Every time one resists reacting impulsively, a mental muscle is built, training the mind for calm and composure. Mental control is an art that requires daily practice, starting with small habits and achievable goals that, when met, build self-confidence. Focusing on the present moment and deepening the understanding of emotions leads to resilience against challenges and less influence from negative emotions. The story of the baker focused on perfecting his craft, indifferent to criticism or excessive praise, illustrates the value of protecting the mind against external influences. Guarding the mind also involves setting boundaries, being conscious of what is allowed to enter the mental space, avoiding negative thoughts, toxic people, or harmful media. Stoic philosophy is a tool for modern life that teaches how to control the mind and deal with emotions maturely, achieving peace and freedom in a volatile world. It is not about suppression, but deep understanding. The practice of mindfulness or meditation is vital, as it creates a gap between stimulus and response, where the power of choice resides. Cultivating a growth mindset transforms challenges into learning opportunities, strengthening resilience and decreasing susceptibility to negative influences. Guarding the mind is a continuous journey of focusing on what one can control: thoughts, responses, and attitudes. 3. Managing criticism and others' opinions. Epictetus highlighted the inability to control the opinions or actions of others, but the total ability to control our reaction to them. This means that even the harshest criticism need not shake us. The first step to dealing with criticism is deep self-knowledge. A clear understanding of motivations and values makes others' negative words lose their strength. Self-awareness is a shield against external influences. When criticized, the Stoic practices pausing and reflecting, questioning if there is any constructive truth in the criticism. Even the harshest feedback may contain valuable insights for growth. It is important to be open to consideration, which demonstrates maturity, without, however, accepting all criticism as valid. Patience and kindness are essential, allowing one to maintain composure and avoid hasty or negative reactions. Developing a thick skin is not about ignoring feedback, but building resilience and depersonalizing criticism, recognizing that it may originate from the other person's insecurities or frustrations. The power to choose the response is the central freedom. Criticism can be filtered, what is useful is absorbed, and the rest is discarded. Engaging in a constructive dialogue can resolve misunderstandings and strengthen relationships, promoting open communication. Responding to criticism with grace and composure transforms the individual into a model of resilience and emotional intelligence for others. For transforming offense into growth, Epictetus's teaching that it is not events that disturb us, but what we think about them is crucial. In the case of offense, the hurt does not come from the offender's words or actions, but from our perception and reaction. The power to limit the impact of the offense is internal. Transforming offense does not deny natural emotions of hurt, but teaches to recognize them without being controlled by them, creating a space where one can choose a response aligned with long-term values. Cognitive restructuring is a practical technique that suggests looking at the situation from a different angle, seeking to learn from the experience rather than focusing on the negative. This allows for extracting potential lessons and growing. Empathy is fundamental. Trying to put oneself in the other's shoes and understanding what led them to act that way can transform anger into compassion. The practice of forgiveness is liberating. Holding on to resentment harms only oneself. Forgiving is not excusing harmful behavior, but releasing the power the offense has over the individual. True strength lies in embracing and overcoming difficulties, as every offense is an opportunity to build resilience, strengthening character. Transforming offense is a continuous practice of patience, self-awareness, and commitment to growth. 5. Overcoming fear and shame. Epictetus taught that it is we who attribute meaning to events, generating fear and shame internally. These emotions are products of our interpretations. Fear is a natural response that can become debilitating. Stoicism proposes facing fears head-on, examining them closely, and analyzing them rationally to disarm their power. Gradual exposure and preparation build confidence, making fear more manageable. Shame is a deeply rooted emotion stemming from past mistakes or social pressures. The Stoic must confront shame with courage and self-compassion, accepting imperfections and learning from experiences rather than being defined by them. Reflection transforms shame into a valuable lesson. Self-forgiveness is crucial to breaking free from the cycle of self-criticism. Starting with small steps of exposure and reflection builds resilience. Community support is also a source of liberation and new perspectives. 6. Anticipating obstacles, premeditatio malorum. Epictetus suggests that visualizing potential difficulties prepares the mind to face them with calm and deliberation. It is not pessimism, but realism and readiness. The technique of premeditatio malorum involves visualizing challenges and planning responses in advance. This is not about dwelling on negativity, but about building mental resilience and reducing the impact of surprise. Anticipating obstacles requires flexibility and openness to change. Rigid expectations lead to stress. Adaptability is crucial. Maintaining a balanced perspective means recognizing both potential difficulties and one's own strengths and resources. This helps build patience and perseverance, valuing persistence over immediate success. Regular reflection on past experiences and identifying patterns improve the capacity for preparation. Mindfulness practices help recognize challenges earlier and respond thoughtfully, ensuring emotional regulation. 7. Cultivating inner strength and self-awareness. Epictetus's famous phrase, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters," sums up the essence of inner strength. True power lies in mastering internal responses, cultivated through self-awareness and deliberate practice. It is fundamental to distinguish between what is under our control and what is not, others' actions and opinions. Focusing on what one can control, attitudes and responses, saves energy and reduces stress. Forgiveness drains resentments and hurts, releasing the burden of negative emotions. Resilience transforms setbacks into opportunities to strengthen character. Stoicism encourages seeking strength in community and faith, reinforcing a sense of belonging. Practicing gratitude shifts the focus from scarcity to abundance, strengthening emotional resilience. Embracing vulnerability and self-acceptance transforms fears into sources of strength, allowing one to navigate life with authenticity. 8. Restraining actions, self-restraint, and reason. Self-restraint is the art of thinking before acting, ensuring that choices are guided by reason rather than impulse. It is not about passivity, but intentionality. The practice of pausing and reflecting in the moment between stimulus and response is powerful, allowing one to choose the most appropriate course of action. Examples like driving in traffic illustrate how choosing calm maintains emotional control. Restraining actions involves the ability to delay gratification, cultivating discipline and resilience while pursuing long-term goals. Moderation in speech is vital, considering the impact and whether words are constructive and aligned with values. The practice of self-restraint requires self-awareness of impulses and the establishment of boundaries and habits that support goals. Stoicism emphasizes acting according to reason, making decisions based on careful consideration of consequences and alignment with values. This grounded approach leads to better results and a greater sense of control. Restraining actions is about being deliberate and intentional, taking responsibility for consequences. Regular reflection and daily mindfulness practice enhance self-control. 9. The liberating power of acceptance. Acceptance is the first step to effective action. Resisting reality is a waste of energy and a source of suffering. Accepting a difficult situation allows one to focus on what can be done next, activating a proactive mindset that reduces emotional cost. Mindfulness and meditation cultivate acceptance, allowing one to observe thoughts and emotions without judgment. Acceptance, for Stoicism, is not giving up, but finding strength in adversity, viewing every event as an opportunity for growth and learning. This requires abandoning perfectionism, recognizing that imperfection is part of the human experience, and embracing failures with compassion. Gratitude is a powerful tool that shifts the mindset from scarcity to abundance, reinforcing a positive perspective. Acceptance also extends to relationships, accepting people as they are to build more harmonious bonds, practicing empathy and compassion. 10. Living in accordance with nature, authenticity and virtue. Living in accordance with nature, according to the Stoics, means recognizing our place in the world and acting in conformity with our rational and social nature. It begins with self-awareness, a deep understanding of who we are and our values, making choices aligned with the true self. This also implies accepting the natural cycles of life, growth, decline, and renewal. Living in accordance with nature involves cultivating the cardinal virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, which are guiding principles for making ethical decisions. Wisdom allows for clarity, courage gives strength to act, justice ensures honorable actions, and temperance maintains balance. Acting according to virtues aligns actions with rational nature. Stoicism emphasizes living in harmony with others, recognizing interdependence, and contributing to the well-being of the community. This is fulfilled through empathy and cooperation. Embracing simplicity and focusing on essential values eliminates materialist excess. Finally, living in accordance with nature requires honoring the connection with the environment, making sustainable choices. Mindfulness facilitates this intentional and aligned life.